Yo guys, welcome back to Videomas 2021. It is day 9, which means it's Thursday the 9th of December. And yes, so today's video is going to be my Lego Movie, or the Lego Movie franchise ranking, which there's been movies such as the Lego Movie, the Lego Batman movie, the Lego Ninjago movie, which was lesser known, and then the last one in the Warner Brothers series of owning movies, which is the Lego Movie 2, the second part. And they also had a TV series that was called Unikitty, but I'm not reviewing that, just because I'm sticking to the films or the movies. Yeah, so we'll be right back. Yes, so the way that I'm going to do this is I'm going to just go from 4 to 1, and then I'll probably tell you what I liked about the movie, why the movie's in its spot, and then I won't go into too much detail about it, yes. So, in 4th position, it is the Lego Movie, the second part. For me, this movie was, I would say, still good. It just wasn't up. That's like all of them are good movies. I just couldn't fully decide on a ranking position for them. Yeah. So with the reason I had the Lego Movie 2, the second part, in 4th, is because I think with it, I felt that it was more, like they more centered it towards like the kidder side of stuff, but I guess that's who the movie is made for. But yeah, it was good. Yeah, so they had Chris Pratt come back, Elizabeth Banks, Will Arnett, Charlie Day, Alison Brie, Nick Offerman, and Will Ferrell were all reprising their roles from the previous movie, which that's good because that's like the main cast. While they added new cast members, including Stephanie Beatrix, who plays Rosa on Brooklyn Nine-Nine, or did. You have Tiffany Haddish. You've got Maya Rudolph. All three of those can be funny. Which, like, the movie was funny, and like the animation was good, and it was all good, but it wasn't as good as the first because I guess, I don't know. Yeah, so this movie basically follows Emmett Brakowski, who was the Lego Movie character, who he's attempting to rescue his friends from the Sistar system after General Mayhem, who General Mayhem is voiced by Stephanie Beatrix. Yeah. While he is dealing with a coming cataclysmic known as Armageddon. So yeah, this movie has a good couple of twists, which is good. Yeah, but it's just seems like your typical Lego movie. It was longer than the first one by about. It was longer than the first one by about 10 minutes, maybe 10 minutes or around there. Yeah. So like the movie was good. Yeah, that's why it's in 4th spot. In 3rd, we have possibly a surprising one in this spot. It is the Lego Ninjago movie, which, to me, I've recently literally just watched this probably, let's say, 2 weeks ago, for the first time on Blu-ray or at all. Yeah, I will say I haven't known much about the whole Ninjago toy line, but I really enjoyed this movie because it had a good all-star cast of Dave Franco, Justin Theroux, Michael Pena, Kumail Nanjiani, Abby Jacobson, Zach Woods, Fred Armisen, Olivia Munn. It also had Jackie Chan, who played a double role, which he played a live-action role and voiced a character in the movie. Yeah, so like the jokes in this were good. Like this one felt like it was more of a adventure movie, just because the main character, he's a teenage ninja, not a Ninja Turtle though. Yeah, he's Lloyd Garmadon, which he has to attempt the truth that his villainous father, that he has a villainous father when you think about it. Yeah, while there's a new threat that is kind of trying to come out of nowhere and emerging, while he has to still protect his hometown and learn how to become a true ninja warrior. Yeah, so this movie was good. Just wasn't as good as the first, or the one that comes up above it, which hopefully you will know by now. Yeah, so this movie was good. I did laugh here and there, but I also surprisingly found out that the Tipping Point UK host, Ben Shepherd, voiced the Lego newscaster guy. Yeah, which is kind of cool. Yeah, so this one is good. It moves quickly, I'll say. It didn't make as much money as the first two films did. Yeah, but it was better to me than the Lego Movie Part 2. Yes. So surely you will know what number 2 will be. It is the Lego Batman movie, which this was a spin-off, or the first spin-off from the Lego movie, like the first movie. Yeah, which this one has Will Arnett coming back. He's probably the only person that came back in this movie, but he fits the Lego Batman role like perfectly, just because of there being, like, he can make so many jokes. There's a lot of good jokes. It's like, you've got Robin follows him. You've got Barbara Gordon who's in it. It's like, yeah. And you've got like the Justice League members popping up here and there as well. So yeah, it's pretty funny. Like, the animation is still good. Like, that's one thing I won't fault for all Lego movies. The animation is solid. The soundtracks are good. The visual style's funny. The jokes are good. Yeah. So this one kind of did gross a lot of money. It grossed $312 million worldwide, while the budget was only $80 million. So yeah, the thing with this is that they did have a sequel being planned, but because after Warner Brothers either lost the rights or chose to not renew them, they cancelled it once Universal took the rights. Yeah. So like I said before that, the Lego Batman movie is Batman, who's voiced by Will Arnett, like I said. He basically is attempting to overcome his greatest fear to stop the Joker's latest plan, because, you know, the Joker's this sick man. But the Joker is like the butt of jokes, but he works well because he was surprisingly voiced by Zach Galifianakis, which, when you think about it, it's kind of, you wouldn't think it would work, but just because he is, like, funny. Yeah, so you've got Michael Cera along for the ride as Robin, not playing a teenager, but he probably still is. Yeah, so we've got Rosario Dawson, Ralph Fiennes as Alfred. You've got Jenny Slate playing Harley Quinn. You've got Hector Elizondo as James Gordon. Ellie Kempler, Mariah Carey, the Christmas legend, is in this movie. We've got Channing Tatum, who voiced Superman, and then you got a lot of other nods to, like, all the other characters. Yeah, it's like you've got some cameos by the Daleks from Doctor Who. You've got Billy D. Williams as Two-Face, because he played him in the original Batman in 1989. You've got Conan O'Brien. You've got Zoe Kravitz as Catwoman, who she is preparing to be actually portray Catwoman in the live action The Batman with Robert Pattinson. Yeah, so that was good. The movie was good, but not as good as what number one is. So number one is the original movie of the franchise. It is The Lego Movie, which came out in 2014. Yeah. So this movie was what you think. This movie was probably a surprise package when it came out in 2014, which I think no one knew what was going to work. So this movie was about Emmett Brakowski, like I mentioned for the last movie. He's an ordinary individual prophesized to be the special one. He's entrusted with the responsibility of saving the Lego world from the cruel ways of Lord Business. So yeah, Lord Business is voiced by Will Ferrell, but he is another one of those, like the Jackie Chan role. He plays a live action part and voices a character. Yeah, so you've got, like I said, Elizabeth Banks. We've got Nick Offerman, who was Parks and Rec, who came back as Metalbeard. We've got Alison Brie from Community. Charlie Day, he voiced a 1980s something space guy. With that, one of the best parts in the Lego Movie was spaceship. Get to make a spaceship. Yeah. It's like, yeah, because like he really wanted to make a spaceship. Yeah, so then a surprise one to me was that Liam Neeson voiced the bad cop, the good cop, and the scribble cop, because they're like it's a police officer with split personality who serves Lord Business as the commander of the super secret police. Yeah, so it's like it's a play on the personality of the good cop, bad cop method which is in like a lot of movies. Yeah, and you've got Morgan Freeman, Channing Tatum, Jonah Hill, Kobe Smulders. Yeah, and you've also got like Anthony Daniels and Billy D. Williams, who reprise their roles as C-3PO and Lord Lando Calrissian. You've also got Shaq playing a Lego version of himself, which is hilarious. Yeah. So this movie was great. It did have a really good song that was annoying after like time, but it is a good song. Everything is awesome. Everything is cool when you're part of a team. Everything is awesome. Yeah. So this movie did truly become a critical and commercial success, since it grossed $468.1 million worldwide against the $60 to $65 million budget. But yeah, it's received. The animation was good, the acting was good, the story was good, the humor was good. Yeah, so it was just probably a good way to kick off the Lego Movie franchise. Yeah, so to go over my ranking again, it was the Lego Movie 2, the second part in fourth. Third was the Lego Ninjago movie. Second was the Lego Batman movie. And first was the OG, the Lego Movie. Yeah, so we'll be right back. Thanks for watching this video, guys. If you enjoyed this Videomas video from me, I will hopefully have more of these kind of ranking videos soon, or just any video in Videomas you hopefully will enjoy. So yeah, you can click the little red subscribe button down below, but I'm not forcing you to. Yeah, so with the next couple of videos of Videomas, this year will end up being my most uploaded year on YouTube. So yeah, that's an accomplishment for me. So I'll see you tomorrow for day 10. See you.